Oh my, this is disturbing indeed. What is disturbing? Well, picture it. There's somebody sitting at a computer and scrolling through YouTube. And all of a sudden they see a thumbnail among many other thumbnails, but this one catches their eye. And what is it? It's a very high contrast, black and white picture of a person with a shocked look on his face, looking like he has terrible news. And next to it is the emoji of a head exploding, the exploding head emoji. And in big, bright yellow letters, it says, "Oh, no!" exclamation point. And all of a sudden, from just a very visceral level, the person said, "Oh no, what's wrong with this?" And then they read a title that says, "This will disturb you." And they say, "Oh my goodness, it's going to disturb me." And they click on it. And that person is you, because if you got this far, that's what happened to you. You saw a thumbnail and a title that basically said, "This is going to disturb you." And I guess you chose to be disturbed. So what I want to tell you is that is happening constantly on this platform called YouTube. That's where we are right now. And basically, you are training the algorithm to train you to be in a constant state of fight or flight, and to have it surface content to you that will actually play upon your most basic survival instincts to keep you in a state of vigilance and hyperintensity. I don't know if that's fun, but that's what's happening. Okay, so my title was not clickbait because I'm telling you something that indeed is disturbing, perhaps not the type of disturbing that you were looking for, but I think it is disturbing that you are an adult with free will, and we're not going to get into a philosophical discussion whether or not you have free will. Okay, you're an adult with free will, and you saw something. Imagine if you were walking down the street and you saw a hole in the wall, and the sign above the hole in the wall said, "Stick your hand in here and something shocking will happen." Would you like to see maybe like a bird will come and like peck your hand, or maybe there'll be an electric jolt or something like? But that's essentially what you did. Now you're going to say, "Well, I couldn't get physically hurt by clicking." Well, you couldn't get physically hurt, but I don't know. Who knows what you would see or hear, and I'm not even talking about like shock or gore that would like traumatize you. I'm even saying like, I'm talking to you right now. I have good intentions. I'm not trying to mess with your brain right now. I'm trying to actually tell you the truth. But think about how many times you've clicked on something and there's somebody who's telling you totally crazy stuff with an agenda that's not for your benefit, and you're getting sucked into it, and you're listening because it's like, well, there's something disturbing, there's something threatening, there's something, I need to resolve this conflict. Okay, and here's what I want you to understand, is that unfortunately, even normal content creators are falling into this trap because they have to compete, or they feel the need to compete with this whole sea of information that's just constantly just being uploaded every single second. And so the content is getting more and more and more clickbaity and catering more and more to the lowest common denominator. And we, as a populace, are becoming more and more wired for survival mode, which is why discourse I'm not even talking about political discourse. You're talking about any type of discourse, philosophical discourse. If people are even still into that today, everything has devolved to us and them. Why? Because us and them, again, is survival. It's like, don't talk to me about the nuances of any concept. Just tell me, friend or foe, which side do I have to stand on to be safe? Where are my people standing? And that's it. Just tell me which side to stand on so that I'm safe. And that's how everything has become now. So, yeah, it is disturbing. This is probably the most disturbing thing you're going to hear today, is that you clicked on this knowing that it would disturb you. But I hope that this is it too much to hope that this is the last thing that you click on for the reason that it'll disturb you, and that maybe next time you'll resist. And when you see clickbait that is trying to entice your limbic system and causing you distress and giving you the false promise that by clicking you will resolve that distress. What if I would start sending you junk mail, by snail mail with like a bright hot pink envelope with black letters on it that said, open this and something scary will happen. Would you like to receive such mail? And yet that's what we're clicking on hundreds of times a day, thousands of times a day. I mean, I don't know your viewing habits. And I just want to make sure you understand, I'm not moralizing here. I'm definitely not lecturing you, because I'm also experiencing the same thing. And I've also caught myself clicking on things where I'm clearly being manipulated into clicking. And I don't like that I'm doing it, and I don't want it for anybody else. So it's just a friendly public service announcement from your friend Chase Taub. And, hopefully we can be a little bit more thoughtful and mindful. And maybe even, what I'm going to do right now? I just decided I'm going to go take a walk around the block. And I'm going to leave my phone at home. I'm going to just walk away from devices and take a walk around. Can you do that too? Let's all do that right now. Let's take a walk around the block. I'll see you later.